everybody. Welcome back to the podcast, number 94. John, how you feeling?
Great, man.
Yeah?
Feeling good.
Good.
Feeling really good. Feeling happy.
Good.
Feeling joyful.
How's 30 so far?
30's great, you know? Started out great. Went really hard that night. But you know what I say, if you don't wake up the day after your birthday in pain, you didn't really celebrate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. It took me two full days to recover. I texted you like the next morning and thought I was feeling okay. Got up, did stuff for a little while. No, not the case. Needed another 24 hours to get back on my feet a little bit.
Yeah, it was a fun night for sure. So thanks for celebrating.
This was part of it.
Yeah, might as well get some flashbacks.
Oh,
Cheers.
God, I might throw up. It hits a little different now.
Yeah, it hits. It hits.
Ah, God.
There's no line about that.
Yeah, we went through a whole bottle of that.
Like half of one.
Half
a mason jar. Shout out again to Josh's enigmatic friend.
Yeah, it's amazing how much a few shots at the end of the night will change everything.
Yeah, and I think too. Well, you and I both also had a little cocktail at the end of the night.
Oh yeah, that kind of gets into you pretty quick. Those sugars and stuff.
But man, what a fun night! It's and especially the when we celebrated, that was the day of it was on the 20th on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But the night before, I got home from work, watched. Because I told you that night, I was like, I got a big plan for you. I just remembered about it.
Okay.
So, I know you know of at least Boyhood, the movie that Richard Linklater made over the course of 11 or 12 years, something like that. And they'd shoot a little bit. It came out a few years ago, so if you haven't heard of it, this dude Linklater, he's kind of known for weird stuff like this. But he would shoot. The crew would get together, shoot a little bit each summer, and watch this kid actually grow up to an adult, basically turn 18. Well, in '94, he made a movie called Before Sunrise with Ethan Hawke and I can never remember her name, this French actress. And then fast forward 10 years or something, 2004, 2003, 9 years, made the sequel with them called Before Sunset. Fast forward another nearly 10 years, makes the third one.
Yeah.
Before Midnight.
Okay.
So my friend Beth has been telling me about these movies for a long time, and I just saw that the first two were on oh God. Moonshine burps are not good.
Don't get it over here.
I'm sorry. The first two were on HBO.
Yeah, you told me you watched those.
Yeah, really great. You're just listening to people talk about life and love and their different, thoughts on things. Just really good. So and then I was planning to rent the third one on Amazon because it was only I saw it was $3.99 for the HD version, but just didn't get around to it. And then I had the thought, I was when I was at work the day before my birthday, but it would turn the 20th at midnight. Yeah. I was like, how Linklater of a thing would it be to start before midnight in my 20s and in the same sitting finish it in the next decade of my life? Yeah.
Is that what you did?
It was the most pleasing movie experience.
Really?
Because I've said it before in here. I think since I was a little kid, I'm a fan of ritually things, not casting spells, but doing things differently just to add a little bit of meaning, not to anyone else, but just to me.
Yeah, just to make it a little more special.
And it felt so good, and I wish I could tell him. Because I think he would really appreciate.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
I mean, just write him a letter.
I don't know him.
Send him an email.
Okay, I'm sure I could. Oh, IMDb Pro, you can get his agent's email.
Yeah, you should send him something. No,
I think he'd appreciate that.
I think he would. Maybe he'd see it, maybe he wouldn't, but you might as well.
Yeah.
No, that's a pretty cool thing.
I thought so.
So you went into your 30th birthday and you were feeling pretty good once that happened.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
Knowing I was going to have fun the next day. That night, too, when I got home from work, I had a few brewskis. So I got kind of, once the movie ended, which again is very much like listening to these people just dig into life, I got very like introspective on the past decade of my life, which has been huge. Like I thought about it. Like I've done so much. I did so much in my 20s.
Yeah. So that's a big decade.
Yeah.
There's so much change in that too.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it is just numbers, but it's also not at the same time.
Yeah,
like
those numbers are made up of days and life and learning. And
like, you compartmentalize it to a 10-year block, but you think about it, 20 to 30, I mean, you're going through college, you turn 21, you can legally drink. I mean, everybody's doing it before then, too. And also, like, you're getting out of college, probably moving somewhere, doing different stuff. Like, everything changes.
Yeah.
And then you figure out, like, you change who you are from, like, a teen
completely.
to... Yeah, it's crazy.
You have no idea who you are when you turn 20 years old.
Yeah, I don't know, obviously, but that has to be the most transformative.
So
10 years.
I was speaking to our employers and friends, Brian and Nicole.
Yeah.
Because the day, so Friday, it's the day after coming to work after my birthday, and they happened to be at the bar that night. So when I was leaving, I just stuck my head out there to say goodbye to them, and just chat for a second. And so they asked me too, like, "Oh, how's it feel to be in your 30s?" I'm like, "Feels great, killing it." A little painful this morning, but it's great. And they said kind of the same thing, like, yeah, the 20s you learn a lot, you grow a lot, but like your 30s is when you really hit your prime. And the way Brian put it was that your physical and mental, like, primeness align.
Physical?
In your 30s.
Maybe.
If you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you worked out really hard in your 20s and then were like, all right, I'm 30, time to get into some meth, it's going to be
you could easily go downhill. Yeah.
But.
Okay.
So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I feel. Does it feel weird to be in your 20s and now you're doing a podcast with some 30-year-old man?
I can't say it does. I can't say it makes much of a difference at all.
It's weird to think I've been podcasting since I was in my 20s now, though.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Such an edge.
But yeah, it was great. You helped make it great, and Jordan and Dylan coming out, and everyone that is listening or watching that also reached out, sent me a text or social medias.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. I really appreciate it, so thank you.
Yeah, it was good. Like, there's not a lot because there was a pandemic that we could do, but we tried to make the best of it. And it was just cool to get out and see some actual real life stuff. We almost saw a fight, which is pretty cool. I wish that's the only thing from that night that I wish was different, that there was an actual fight, not just almost.
Or that we pulled down that road 2 minutes earlier to see the people get pepper sprayed.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So everything closes at like 11 now. So it was like 11 o'clock, and these people were just outside this, not sketchy, trashy maybe.
Just kind of like it almost felt. The people in the fight weren't fratty, but it looked like a kind of a fratty bar, maybe like a fratty dive bar, like a bar that caters to fratty boys, but tries to put a little edge on so they feel like they're not at a college bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was lost at the time, so I don't know where. I don't remember.
Because we were between Gather and Speed Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of real estate in there. I don't know.
But there was a commotion going on. And I was like, Kim, pull over. They're about to fight.
And I was like, really? You want me to just pull over?
Yes, pull over.
Okay.
And then someone was backing out of a spot, right? I was like, right there, go there.
Yeah.
So we pull in and we just get out of the car. These dudes just across the street get out of the car to watch a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy, this big dude, was like doubled over, hands on his knees. And then this Yoke City steroid boy and his girlfriend come walking right by us.
Yeah.
And they were parked like 2 cars down from us. And I heard him say, man, pepper spray's some bullshit. I was like, oh, that guy got pepper spray. It was so exciting.
Oh,
I love fights, man.
That was hilarious. I don't know if I hadn't really seen one like that. That was just different, and we didn't actually see the fight, but it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was and then the girl that was with the guy, that was hilarious.
It was also because what did she say?
She said, "I'm gonna do what I need to do.
I'm gonna do what I need to do."
And then that's what she said. She said,
times.
"What are you gonna do?"
Just do what I need to do.
And then she's just sat on the back of the car with her legs crossed and just looked out like a little cat.
That's the kind of girl you need, though. That's ready to do what she needs to do as soon as you're about to get in a fight.
I don't know what that means, though.
Whatever she needs to do, she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's what that's the kind of girl you're looking for.
Yeah,
get your girl that can do both. You know.
Yeah. Really, yeah. I wish I was in that situation.
Because see, as the male in the relationship, you really can't take it as far as a female can. Because say you and I are random dudes, we get in a fight, one of our girlfriends starts attacking, like say your girlfriend starts attacking me, fair game.
Yeah.
Say you and I are random dudes and our girlfriends get in a fight, one of us starts wailing on the other one's girlfriend, that's not okay.
No, it's not okay at all. Yeah. You have leverage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it.
You wish you could hit on some girls? I think it's bullshit that I can't beat up women. I'll say it. Yeah, but it was a fun night, dude. Yeah. And then we were at the Speedway.
Oh, we got accosted. God,
yeah, so there was this guy and his girlfriend walking down the street.
Dude, for being white. That's the first time I've been yelled at for being white.
Yeah, and it happened. And he was in his defense, he was not sober.
He was blitzed and angry.
And she was blitzed and embarrassed.
Oh, God. And she was crying.
You could see it in her eyes. She was hoping so bad that we wouldn't get angry.
Yeah.
Like she was like waving because he was like, "You honky motherfuckers."
Yeah, luckily we're not racist.
We're like, "What?" And he said something about like our dads and bet we never had to do anything. We're like, "All right, man.
Just
have a good night."
Yeah. Well, Dylan had the best line.
What did Dylan
He yelled, "We hate Trump too."
Oh, it was such a good night.
Yeah.
So many fun little stories.
It was, yeah. We didn't really get. It's like you miss out. Like again, we talked about it when we went to the beach and stuff. Like even that little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you miss out on.
And
like, it just doesn't happen.
And having to plan where we went based on like we could be outside.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. And not be like around people and stuff.
There's only a few options.
Yeah.
And I mean, luckily they're not like packed either. So
yeah.
Yeah. It's just a weird. Well, it's Thursday too,
which helped.
So, yeah, I think that was the big thing.
Got that free dessert.
You got the free dessert.
That was
cool.
That
was pretty good.
Jordan told me it was my birthday.
Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Yeah, just an all. I just love. I love birthdays, especially my own. But I love. It's just fun. We talked about it a little bit last week. Just like celebrating people on their day.
Yep.
Which is what my sister says whenever it's somebody's birthday. She's like, "It's your day." All day she'll say this. "It's your day."
Yeah.
And so whatever you want to do. Which for my day, when she called me, I told her she had to go back and watch that girl suck on that dog tongue because she didn't watch it.
I hope she didn't.
I was like, well, it's my day. So I've talked to her, but I haven't followed up on that yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when I was like not the past few years, but the few years before that, like I didn't make a big deal out of birthdays because I was like if you think about it, literally, it's just a day you were born. You popped out of a womb.
Literally the most important day of your life.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally.
Yeah, but like making a big deal about it and like celebrating, I was like, like whatever. Like everybody does it. But you can take it as a sense of like, oh, this is a one day out of the year where, yeah, you show your appreciation for the person. Say like, hey, happy you're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy we're friends, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it that way. I was too analytical before.
Yeah.
But that's
just all in fun. Because the thing about it, like, whenever you die.
He just died.
Like him, for example, this little bug that you just killed. Whenever you die, the people closest to you will remember your birthday after you're gone.
Yeah.
But after a little while of that, then it's gone.
Yep.
Christmas is always going to be here. Halloween's always going to be here.
Yeah.
But it's like your day, and it only outlives you by a little bit.
Yeah.
If you've had people you care about. If you're an asshole, no one's going to care when you're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. It's just a fun thing.
Yeah, I think it's good. We should do more for birthdays, I think.
Yeah.
Some people
hopefully
don't
we'll be able to.
It'd be nice. I didn't do anything for mine. Well, I hung out with you for a little bit.
Yeah.
But that was it. Everything was like closed still, completely at that point. I think.
So what did we do? Did we just cook?
Did campfire.
Oh yeah, because
I was still
in Colombia.
Campfire. Yeah.
Yeah. We had the socially distanced birthday.
Once you start drinking, it's hard not to hug somebody.
Yeah. Especially when you're celebrating. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, man. It's exciting time.
Mm-hmm. You have some videos for me too?
Yeah. I got a few actually, man. So trying to see which one. Well, I guess because a lot of people were really excited because we debuted something a few weeks ago that people were stoked about because we had some of the earliest footage of the new Bourne movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which is that still in here?
I don't know. I didn't delete anything off.
Yeah.
Of it,
so this is what we kind of debuted last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was. 2 or 3, yeah. Something like that. Was leaked footage from the new Jason Bourne movie coming out soon, and it's Jason, like we remember Jason Bourne running, and he's training here, and chops the cardboard cutout's head off, right?
Yeah.
So looks really exciting, right?
Yep.
Well, there's new leaked footage, Jerry.
Okay.
There's new leaked,
all right,
new Bourne movie footage.
Okay.
Oh God. So we have video like we just saw of Bourne training.
Yeah.
Well, now there is leaked footage, Jerry. There is leaked footage of the villain from the upcoming Bourne movie.
Okay.
Training.
Is this actually related?
Yeah, this is from the same. This is from the same movie.
Guy.
Same movie. So here's footage of the
school. They're in a school.
Yeah. So this is him training. This is the villain. This is who Bourne's gonna have to fight. Look at this. Oh, that's not all he's got. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at this. Sliding.
He's got gloves on.
Check out that glove. Yeah. Look. Do you think Bourne's gonna be able to take this guy? Look at this. Right over the desk.
Parkour. Peter Parkour.
What do you think?
I think he's.
You excited?
He's special.
Yeah,
for sure.
He might be.
Yeah, I think
he's a special kind of villain.
I think he's got a little edge to him.
When I was watching this, so for those of you just listening, this is the new villain from the Bourne movie doing some jumps over a desk. What it really is probably like either a 9th grader or a late middle schooler.
What do you think? A desk is what? Maybe 3 feet long?
Yeah, 3.5.
Nice
right?
base to it. Yeah. Pretty.
Because these are one of the chair built in.
What do you think? What do you think the percentage of a normal person being normal people being able to jump over a desk?
Not
90%. You could.
Not how he actually is doing it. Kind of, with a little flair.
Okay.
He's got flair.
Let's try it.
And how about this? See, this is the one that not everyone can do. Is this jump where you fling your legs out first?
Okay.
And then put your hands down to push you over. That's actual parkour.
That's it. Yeah, I didn't notice that in the first one.
That's why Bourne's gonna have his hands full in this upcoming movie.
Yeah, I'd be scared.
And look, he's like, yeah. So what? That's what I do. Now, what I started thinking about, Jerry, this kid is at home doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So he can come to school and show off his cool moves.
Yeah.
And then I got to thinking, we didn't have someone like this because we had the
not true.
We had somebody like this?
I can't remember their name, but yeah. I knew there was people in the school like this.
How close to our age?
You remember Toilet Boy?
No.
Turlet?
Who's Turlet?
God, what was his name? Keith? Maybe? You don't remember Turlet? Did he say Turlet? He said Turlet. Turlet
This must
Boy.
have been one y'all knew that I didn't know.
Yeah, he was a little younger. I think Thomas
called him Turlet
or something.
I remember Crustaceous Bodacious.
Who was that?
He always had dried snot around his nose. He was crusty.
What a slob.
I never knew his name. He was
alive. Sean?
So Turlet used to...
I feel like somebody did. I remember somebody wearing gloves, too. Might have been Turlet.
Why'd they call him Turlet?
Because he said Turlet.
Oh, that's just how he said
Turlet Boy.
Well, I didn't know we had someone that was doing stuff like this.
Yeah, See, I can picture this guy. He's just
Charlotte.
I don't think this guy is autistic. Maybe he is. I think he's just a little weird.
Just a little nerdy. He likes
an
action
outsider.
movies.
Yeah. And he doesn't play sports.
No.
But he
plays soccer.
But he wants to, like, I don't know, he wants to have something that some people don't have. So to set him apart, so he gets some attention. Right. Like, he's an outsider, but he's somebody that wants a little bit of attention, though.
See, we had people like this in terms of when you're a kid, if you're not right down the certain lane, everything that diverges from that lane a little bit, then you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Individuality makes you a weirdo when you're this age.
Oh, big time.
So he just found that he liked action movies, and he started, like, Jackie Chan's his hero.
Yeah.
Started practicing this stuff. Now people are filming him because he's a nerd at this age.
And they're laughing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think. We definitely had some people that did stuff. I can't think about.
I mean, we had
listening,
normal horse girls.
Yeah, but we had people doing interesting things too. Well, we need some listener feedback on this.
If you remember, tell us about
Turlet. I know we did. I just can't think of it clearly.
Because this kid had me thinking. See, look, this is Bourneville and footage leak.
Yeah, okay.
That's the file I downloaded.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't edit this. That's what it says, though, right?
That's what it says. Yeah.
So you tell me. Because like I said, we had like your normal horse girls that liked horses, but then because like the girl we watched a few weeks ago who pretended to be a dog.
Yeah.
I don't think she did that in high school. She found an audience for that.
Yeah.
When TikTok became a thing. But the way this guy is at home practicing parkour, there are, people at home around the same age practicing other things.
Oh, this is an actual horse.
You've heard of horse girls.
I think so, yeah.
And we've seen dog girl.
Yeah, this is...
Let me show you a new lane. Slow up.
That's cool. Okay. What cat acts like that? What cat does that? I don't like those.
That's good, dude. She is gonna. I don't even know if I want to say that. Some stuff's gonna happen to this girl probably.
Well, look in the beginning. Like, what? Have you ever seen a cat that has their butt up like that?
No, but this is a human.
Yeah. Oh God.
See, now what I like is the commitment to the paws, the front paws. Watch the landing. Stays in paw form.
Oh, wow.
That's commitment.
But yeah, she probably practiced it a little.
Yeah, her
bit.
Just bloody knuckles all the time.
Yeah. Where are they at?
This is her house in like Sweden.
Okay, yeah, it looks like Little House on the Prairie or something. There's like, is that like a well or something?
That looks like a well. Oh.
Guillotine well.
She deserves maybe to be put in it.
Yeah, and then the head just go into the water.
You drink the head.
Then you drink part of the head, you get the iron, the minerals.
And they're superpowers.
That's why they're so big and strong. Sweden.
We are Swedish.
That's
what do you think of this? You like it?
I don't.
This is more uncomfortable than the girl doing it for TikTok clout. Because this girl,
she's just doing it for fun.
Yeah, this girl wants to be a cat.
Well,
so for those of you just listening,
if she's like a teenager,
right?
I find it not as weird because it's like kids, and especially like she looks like she lives in a place where there's not a lot of people around, not a lot of social groups. In her neighborhood. Did you have a neighborhood like that?
No, I wish.
I'm just saying. So maybe she's alone a lot.
We did have a kid like this in our grade.
Who?
For like a year or a year and a half.
The dragon guy?
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, because we were like second grade, I think, and he would tuck his arms in and do like raptor T-Rex arms, and then he'd run and chase after the girls on the playground, and he'd like,
it's pretty hot. It's pretty sexy.
And then one day we, all of a sudden we just heard the teacher, it must have been second grade, 'cause I think it was Miss Broadway, goes, Kevin, what are you doing? And he was like hunched over his desk. He leans up, and on the entirety of his desk, he had drawn Godzilla. I mean, it looked like a bunch of bubbles.
Obsessed.
Over the entire desk.
You think he's still obsessed?
I hope so.
You think he has sex at Godzilla? Yeah, as Godzilla?
I think so. He cosplays.
Comes up.
Get
what
it.
is Godzilla? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, this...
maybe they get along.
Have you... I mean, this... people, not just girls, people that do stuff like this, you go one of two lanes. You either become a furry or you become a serial killer. That's the only options.
I don't know.
I know. I
get the first one. I don't know about the second one. Definitely furry. That's in the cards.
Step one.
I think it's either become a furry or bestiality. No. Maybe bestiality turns into pedophilia. I don't know.
I could be reaching. That's a leap.
I could be
reaching. There's a big difference between a dog and a little kid.
I don't know.
I do. Have you seen them?
Well, like owners treat their dog as little kids nowadays.
But they love them as children. They don't.
Yeah. But then people like this see that happening, and then they start thinking about them as their little kids and stuff. Not their little kids, but in little kids in general. And then it's like they're like, oh, well, I like little kids. Or I like little dogs. They're like little kids. Maybe I'll try little kids out. Maybe it goes both ways.
I
think it's. I think
you
all.
Think that,
yeah, I think this.
I don't think. I don't agree with that one. That one makes me worry about you a little bit. That's the connection you've made.
I think so. Think about a Chihuahua. What does it most resemble? A baby.
Taco Bell.
A baby. A swaddled baby.
More of a rat. But yeah. This girl is interesting. She's going to be a serial killer, though.
I think she'll turn out all right. I think she'll be fine.
Maybe you're right.
I think she'll be fine. I think she's lonely in Sweden.
Sweden?
Lonely in Sweden.
Well, I don't know, man. I got more. You want to see more?
Show me as much as you want.
You this one kind of made me think, like, if you were to ever have kids, I kind of see you as being this kind of dad.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
They're yelling. What is happening?
So I don't know. This guy kind of reminds me of you.
So his kid's asleep behind him.
Well, no, he's on his phone.
Oh, okay.
And his dad's in the forest. So, for those of you that were just listening to the last one, it was a girl in a cat mask, running on all fours like a cat, pouncing,
like jumping,
in the rain, pouncing on her porch, looking into camera, doing hand paws, and then running out of frame.
Yep.
She planned it. I'll say the blocking was great. She came in way in the background, out of frame, comes into frame.
Slow-mo.
Does slow-mo on the jump. So I'll give her props. Maybe she'll just be a filmmaker.
Yeah, maybe.
So, yeah, this is the kind of dad I think you're going to be.
Me and my son TikToking tonight.
Jeez. Oh, boy. This is a sad video right here.
Now, what's funny?
This reeks of desperation.
Just wants to be a part of his kid's life.
Jesus Christ.
So bad.
I tell you exactly what happened.
Okay, go on.
So, I don't know if it's sad. I don't know if the mom has recently abandoned this family or if she's dead, but it's one of the two. And now he's sitting here. Now he's having to be maybe before he was trying to be the friend to the kid.
Right.
And now he has to be the dad, the mom, and trying to be a friend at the same time. Just turmoils at an all-time high. The kid's sad, doesn't know how to deal with stuff.
Right.
Dad's sad, doesn't know how to deal with stuff. They're trying to connect, do stuff. And now he's like, oh, kids do TikTok. Let's do this. This is how you do them. Let's get this awful angle, and I'll show the kid.
Yeah.
We're doing TikTok tonight. And the kid has zero interest.
I think you're close.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what I think. I think it's a variation of what you're saying.
Okay.
I think mom is alive and well.
Okay.
And she has custody. This is dad's weekend with the kid.
It could be.
He's a drunk.
Could be. Because this place is a mess.
Yeah. They got divorced. The dad obviously didn't get custody. And the kid is like, okay, I got to go. It's dad's weekend.
Yeah, what has happened? There's, if you can't see, there's like a TV 10 feet in, is that a TV in the corner up there? It's like 10 feet up in the air. What is happening?
Well, it's on a piece of furniture.
Are they just super low?
I think he's sitting low. The kid's
it's still on
the bed or on the
high.
couch.
Yeah, and it's the opposite way of the TV.
Yeah, the kid's just interested in his phone.
This makes no sense.
Me and my son TikToking tonight.
Oh, the kid you can hear it. Somebody's watching TikTok.
So the kid's watching TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's another funny layer because the TikTok is a guy going over his favorite funny names that you can give people that are like dick jokes.
Mm.
So Mike Coxlong is the first one.
Me and
Here's
my
the
son
second one.
TikToking tonight.
Dick's enormous.
Dick's enormous.
But I think that's going to be you. Me and my son are TikToking tonight.
TikToking. Where are they from? Ireland? No.
No, this is just Southern.
Is it?
Me and my son TikToking tonight.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Me and my son TikToking tonight.
Jesus. Well, I hope they're definitely in the deep south. Hopefully the hurricane doesn't get them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
TikToking tonight.
TikToking. He's poor guy. All right. That's but that one kind of made me sad.
Did it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got anything else? I mean, I got one more you haven't seen, I think. That'll cheer you up, probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or what is this? Oh, that's that. Okay. Yeah. This is, I think, the reason you work out so much, Jerry. I think this is your motivation. This is what I imagine you see in your mind happening if you don't work out aggressively.
I'm not going to be able to get up there fast enough. Is that what you mean?
I'll let you finish pouring your little brewski.
Okay.
Before I start it. But I think this is your worry. Tell me if I'm wrong. So for those of you just watching, there's a large gentleman climbing up an inflatable water slide to go down the slide. Now, bear in mind, these things are fully inflatable. And they rented it. And it's in their yard.
Yeah.
And so the stairs are inflated.
Yeah, they're inflated.
Everything is inflated.
Yeah.
And then you just hook the water hose up to it.
Oh,
Struggling to climb.
Oh, no.
Got up one step. He's having
Like
to
they have
grip.
stuff. Well, yeah, there's stuff to grab onto. It's a shark.
He's getting up to the top.
To the shark's mouth.
He's finally at the top.
Oh no!
He falls forward,
Oh,
and he takes the entire slide.
Jesus Christ. You have to just feel like an enormous turd after this. Like, if that doesn't make you make a life change, I don't know what will.
It went all the way to the house.
Christ.
Oh no!
What a sloppy slop. Why? Like, you can't feel bad for that. It's like...
Just stay in the pool part. So it literally separated from the pool part.
Gosh. So what he did was he went up and literally tipped the whole thing over so nobody can have fun anymore. And now he's probably crying.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully he's dead.
Jesus Christ.
But I love that everyone's just laughing. Look at this guy. He's doubled over with laughter in the pool.
Jeez. Yeah, that's not where you want to be in life.
No.
You don't want to be that person.
No.
At all.
Is this what you imagine, though?
What?
Is this why you work out so much so you never break the inflatable slide for everybody?
I do it the exact opposite. So I'll be the best at the slide.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, because...
So you're chasing something. You're not running away from something.
Because I told you, I think I told you, I don't know if I told you on the podcast, but my little nephew had a bounce castle for his birthday a while ago. And went and played, and it was just me and the three kids and then Quinn playing on it.
Right.
And then they wanted to do a time thing to see who could run up it. So it was like a slide out, and then there was like the jumpy part in the middle, and then the slide out. So you could run up the slide and go to the middle and then climb back up and then go down the slide. And we were trying to do that to see who could do it the fastest.
So it's double,
so you had to
double
run,
decker?
Yeah, no, it was just a slide.
Run
so,
up the slide.
Yeah, run
then
up the
climb
slide.
up to the slide.
No, run up the slide, jump down to the bottom part, climb back out, and then slide out.
Okay.
So we were trying to see who could do it the fastest. So you had to literally run like this in an angle up.
Yeah, I know what a slide is.
So that was tough.
Right.
You're just running up, and then you had to jump down and then climb back up. So you could either climb or like kind of do a pull up because it was probably like 8 feet tall or something. So you had to and then roll back down and to see who could do it the fastest. I didn't do it the fastest.
Quinn beat you?
No, I beat Quinn. He's lost a step. AC.
Oh, how old is he?
14, I think.
Young buck.
Yeah, he's getting strong.
Got that
puberty.
blood boy blood.
Yeah, testosterone just raging. Hormones. Can't beat that. Well, I could if I got on some steroids. Maybe I need to get on some steroids.
Cycle. Or just
Yeah.
take some of his blood. Get your family's blood at a premium.
Yeah.
Turn him into your blood boy.
Well, maybe that's what we should do for 30 is do like a cycle. See what happens.
I guess I'll start now.
You start. No, we'll start together.
So for when you're 30,
Yeah.
I'll still be 30. We'll both be 30.
Yeah, for a little while.
Yeah.
30 cycle.
Well,
Cycle,
30
one cycle every decade.
I'm down with that.
I think it's safe.
Yeah. You shoot me up, I shoot you up.
Yeah.
What, you had to think about it? Did you have someone
Well,
else in mind?
I was thinking about doing myself.
Glad I could be a part of this.
It's just right in the bosom.
Right.
The bosom?
No, bosom's tits.
Bosom.
You can do
Buttocks.
yours if you want really big pecs. You just go
Try to get it all trapped.
just mainline
Maybe
it.
like put like a rubber band around them so it just sits in
Cinch
there
a
and just
belt
grows.
to the top, one below your chest and one around your throat.
Your legs are like this. You're in a wheelchair, but then your pecs are just this big.
That sounds like a good plan.
Speaking, I was listening back on the podcast of where we said is my pec a foot long.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's a foot long.
The where you put your fingers was a foot.
A foot? That's a long pec.
We should have brought the tape measure over here.
maybe we should.
Just measure
Because
it.
a foot's probably what, like that?
Yeah, and that's how
foot?
far your hands apart. And see, you're not even at your clavicle. Yeah.
Is it a foot? It seems long.
It is long.
Long.
A sixth of your body is your pec.
That seems aggressive.
That's just facts, bro.
I told you that I had a little thing happen on Saturday. So speaking of real world life experiences, I don't know. You saw my cool new camo shorts that I got at Goodwill. So I went to the Goodwill like 15 miles away in a place called Taylor's, which is a little like north. What is it? North of Greenville, I guess.
That's some north, I think.
I checked. They still have a mask ordinance, but I went into this place, and it was like we were just living pre-pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. See, this is why things are happening the way they are. I didn't know this existed. I went into the store, had my mask on, just trying to get a little bit of clothes. Like my shirts are getting holes all in them and stuff. So go in there, start looking around. People are just like on top of each other.
Clearly not in the same pandemic pod.
Yeah, just on top of each other, not distanced at all. And I'm not kidding. 3/4 of the people did not have masks on.
Mm-hmm.
The people checking you out, the cashiers did not have masks on. I was like, what is happening? Aren't you required? Isn't this illegal at this point? And they were just having conversations. And it was a lot of old people, too. And I was like, they're all going to die. They're literally all going to die. And I was just like, man, I just need some shorts and a T-shirt. And it's just I can't even do it safe.
Here's the thing here's what I'll say. With old people at this point.
There was young people, too.
But the old people that aren't wearing masks,
Mm-hmm.
we can probably guess someone they're a big fan of.
Yeah.
And if old people aren't wearing masks right now, I just call that natural selection.
Yeah.
And ideally it happens before November.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's what I say.
For the old people, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But there was young people, too.
Well, they're just dipshits and selfish. And
Yeah.
hopefully the old people that aren't wearing, here we go. The old people that aren't wearing masks die while driving and then run over the young people not wearing masks and take them out. One fell swoop.
That's just
a
lot.
A twofer.
That is a lot.
Isn't it a nice thought, though?
Yes. I mean, it'd be a lot less traffic, I guess.
Well, just a lot less stupidity.
A lot less stupidity.
That's what I'm aiming for. I'm fine with traffic.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get rid of the stupid people.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
Be great.
It'd be really nice.
There's not a better scenario.
Yeah. It was just like...
I'd rather have that than the vaccine.
It was like part of me, it's like when you wear the mask, for the most part, is to protect other people if you're sick.
Right.
That's the main thing. So in order for it to work, other people have to wear it too. So I'm in this store, and like I'm protecting other people from me. They don't care about me.
No, not at all.
They're like, you die.
Yeah.
It's like they don't care about that at all. And then it's like, man, what do you do in that situation? You just get angry. You can't yell at everybody.
No.
And that's what I was scared of too. Like I was with Corinne, and she started saying how stupid the people were, like in a loud voice. I was like, you got to stop saying that.
'Cause you have
These
to-
people
you have
are
to fight
country.
if that
Yeah,
happens.
and
You're
I was
the one
like,
fighting.
and she was like, why? I'm like, I'm gonna get punched in the face
Yeah.
if you keep doing this. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, well, you can take that guy. I'm like, yeah,
That's
but
not-
I don't want to
that's not
take the
the
guy.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
You're ready to do it when you have to do it, but if it can be avoided, it's nice to avoid it.
And like that's the thing. Like I'm the one that's gonna be assaulted because of this, and it's kind of a funny thing. Too.
It is. That kind of goes back to that same imbalance.
Yeah.
When it comes to physical altercation. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like thinking back on that type of thing. Because you can't, I mean, you're wasting your, like here where we're like, we're in our little echo chamber here.
Yeah, so
we can talk shit.
Yeah.
It's fun to do it. But when you're out in the wild, you're not changing anyone's mind.
No,
you never will.
not.
So it's pointless. Like talk about it like how we are or whatever. But like with what you're saying, sometimes if you're dating somebody, sometimes they'll talk shit. Mm-hmm. And you're like, hey, come on.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
like,
fine,
let's talk shit,
do
but
it
just
together.
not. Yeah, just
do it together.
Outside
not
of
where they can.
all
they
these
can hear you.
hillbillies are just surrounding me.
You're like, shut up. So, but here's the thing that has made me think about. Earlier in my 20s, I would have been the one to talk shit to try and stir something up. But now I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But if it comes to it, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, there is a lot more talking and physical action in the younger years of life than in the later years. You realize there's no purpose to it at all. Like it's nice. It's like, because it does make you mad. Like I was thinking about it, it's like, like my blood is boiling a little bit at this point. Like I think it's really stupid, but like this guy getting really mad at me and like yelling at me, and then me yelling back, and then something else. What is that gonna do?
Yeah,
not gonna do anything at all.
Nothing.
It'd be nice if it did, but
if you could beat sense into people, that'd be pretty rad. But you can't.
No,
that's why we gotta hope the old people die mid-drive and take out the young people not wearing masks.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But I guess just because I haven't done hardly anything. I haven't been anywhere to shop, and like seeing it out in public, I was like, man, I guess people just aren't really doing it. They just don't really care, even though like you can get fined for it. Because there was some restaurant here that got fined for not requiring people to wear a mask and stuff. So it happens, but it's like, man, to actually see it in the wild. It's like, geez.
Because there's one thing when you like, because obviously, like, people are walking up and down the street. I don't care if they're not wearing a mask, just walking down the sidewalk. But when you're in a building, it's like it's common sense.
Yeah, and I think if you're walking down the street wearing a mask, I guess that's good.
Yeah. If
you feel like that makes you safer,
which it does.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah, it does. But you have such a low chance.
Yeah, it's minuscule.
I will say my tune has changed from a few months ago, where we were bashing people wearing masks riding alone in the car. I say they're heroes now.
Why?
Because they clearly care. I'd much rather
they're heroes.
Heroes. I'd much heroes.
That's the word you're going to use.
An absolute American hero, global hero. All
have you been wearing yours in the car?
Of course not. But I would much rather that person be in my family than the people you were shopping with.
I guess
I'd much rather be friends with them than the people you were shopping with.
I don't know if that's true.
It is.
I don't know if you
don't have to
know
for sure.
Do you know anybody that wears their mask in the car at all times?
No.
I feel like if you met somebody that wears their mask in the car at all times, they are so far. They're just as far to the left as those people in Goodwill are to the right. It is opposite ends of it. You do not want to have either one of those people.
Right, but if I'm having to pick, I want the one that clearly cares about people.
Yeah.
You can have the murderers if you'd rather have them. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
You can,
I can send them out to go murder people I don't like.
I mean, they're doing it to themselves. Yeah. But yeah, 10 times out of 10, give me the one riding alone wearing a mask and the one shopping.
Admit that they're not here. Admit that they're still probably...
I mean, they're idiots. I'll say they're idiots.
And they're probably hard to be around.
Compared to the people you were shopping with, they're heroes.
But they're probably hard to be around.
I'm sure. I mean, they're probably paranoid and terrified and stupid. Yeah. But I would much rather
those are the people that are canceling people
on my team than...
It's the PC police.
Yeah, that's fine.
You'd rather have PC police?
Yeah, they gave me.
You can't say anything.
They gave me the Washington football team.
That's fine, but the way we talk to each other, say they're around all the time now.
Yeah,
you have to censor yourself all the time.
But I'm not
that
saying
guy in Goodwill. You don't have to censor.
I'm
yourself.
not saying I'm moving in with these people.
No, I'm saying that. But that's a scenario.
But in that scenario, it's going to be a nightmare. You're right. It's going to be a nightmare. Yeah. But that's not the point I was making. Yeah. My point wasn't like, hey, let's move in. The other one, we're just going to all be sick a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the solo car mask wear, we just have to whisper our conversations when they're like in the shower.
I think we can agree on this.
They're both idiots.
And we like less stupidity. Mm-hmm. However we can get there.
Agreed.
So maybe the old people die in the car.
Crash into the young people.
Yeah, crash into the young people. Or run over the young people that don't wear masks. And then crash into the people that are wearing masks while driving.
See, but...
Can we just throw that in there, please?
But here's my problem with it. Even going that far, now we're just taking out super, super empathetic people because they're dumb and also super empathetic.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know anybody on either of these ends, but
no, guaranteed we know people on the no mask end.
I don't know anybody on the wearing the mask in the car, and maybe I'm wrong here, but I would be willing to bet that they have a lot of them have like a superiority complex.
Probably,
and I don't want that. I want that out of here. I'm just done.
Yeah, but everything you can say about the ones that wear the mask alone in the car,
you're
never going to convince me that they're worse than the people who just are like, yeah, masks are stupid, you're infringing on my rights.
Yeah, I'm not trying to breathe. I'm not trying to say they're worse.
It's fake. It's going to go away as soon as the election happens. It's the libtards.
It's awful.
They're the ones. Yeah. They're the ones that need to be shot and buried somewhere in unmarked graves. Yeah. And then we get to go there once the pandemic's over. All of us that are wearing our masks, we get to go to these unmarked graves and just shit all over them and just laugh and high five and hug. We can make out if we want because the virus is gone because they're all dead and we're all happy.
Yeah,
this is the world I'm striving for.
I'm due for some public shit, so we might as well.
And imagine how fun would it be, Jerry, to take a shit on the unmarked grave of COVID deniers.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And I'm not trying to persuade you that one's better. I just want you to agree with me that maybe these people on this far other end are not the greatest.
Sure, I can agree with you that maybe these other people on the far other end aren't the greatest. I can definitely agree with you there. Yeah. But I will say, you take the worst one from that side and the worst from the other side, I would take the one that wears the mask alone in the car 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, but I will say, they are protecting other people.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't know that, though. Maybe they think they're just protecting themselves. Could be selfish.
That stupidity, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that stupidity than the other stupidity. Every
I
argument you can make.
I just don't want you to call them heroes. That's all. They're not heroes.
I mean, the X-Men,
they're zeros.
The X-Men were discriminated against, but they're heroes.
Okay, fine.
Maybe all the people are X-Men. They're wearing masks.
Fine,
alone.
you can call them heroes.
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to call them heroes.
You don't have to.
They're not heroes.
But they are.
I mean,
compared to the other ones, they are.
A true hero is somebody that wears it in the appropriate times.
Do you think anyone cared about you before you put on the mask?
No.
So would you say... So if you feel like that, then I guess you would have to say... Do you ever get annoyed that other people are like trying to say like darkness is their ally or anything?
What are you trying to do here?
Because maybe you were born in it or molded by it.
Or is this Batman? What is this? Did you see the new trailer or something?
Yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah.
No, this is from Dark Knight Rises. Bane.
Oh,
No one cared about him before he put on the mask.
Yeah.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Tom
You
Hardy.
merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Tom Hardy. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Well, he put out that shitty Capone movie.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tom Hardy.
He's really cool.
Would you rather be Tom Hardy or Robert Pattinson?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, me too.
That's not to take anything away from Robert Pattinson. I think he's awesome. Yeah, let's talk about that. So, to everyone that's like dumping on Robert Pattinson being the new Batman,
he wears a mask.
Guys are idiots.
Yeah, he's got a good jawline. So.
Oh, he's a sparkly vampire. You're still on that? Have you not watched any other movie he's done post Twilight?
Have you also not watched the stuff where he clearly hated being in that movie?
Hated it. But you try and turn down millions of dollars.
Yeah, you can't. When you're because he wasn't big at that point.
No, he had done he had his big break as like Cedric Diggory and Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
And then got that just absolute, I mean, cash and checks, dude.
Yeah, it's
cash
awful.
And checks.
I'm sure he thinks it's awful.
I will say this: the first Twilight was a good movie.
Are you serious?
And then
that was awful.
And then it made insane money, and they're like, "Oh, we have all the money in the world." Because they made the first one; it was like an indie movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you had never heard of those books, and there wasn't all like the stigma surrounding them, and you just saw that movie because you like supernatural stuff.
No, I did. I hated it.
The first one,
Yeah,
is a good movie.
I saw it, and
the second one is garbage.
I saw it. It's awful.
No, it's not awful. It's not even
first
close.
one.
The first one's really good.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's really good though.
I didn't enjoy it.
I mean, that's fine. It's really good. Second one, terrible. Third one, terrible. The other two, terrible.
Yeah, there's just you can watch like Kristen Stewart. Just have you seen that? Her doing her acting in Twilight. Just her movements and like.
Oh, it's very fidgety and stuff.
Yeah, it's funny.
But yeah, the first one's good. I mean, I don't care.
That's fun.
First one is a hero.
Okay. Just stop.
Stop it, guy. But yeah, I'm excited for Battinson, 100%.
Battinson, is that what people are saying?
Yeah, because we had Batfleck last time.
That makes sense.
Now we got Battinson.
I like Ben Affleck just because of the density of his back.
He's got a dense back, and talk about a freaking jaw under that cowl.
His head's like this.
Yeah, well, that's like all actors. Like if you see any like big time actors, they have giant heads because they just photograph better.
Huh. Yeah. Interesting.
It's just science.
So if you want to be an actor, you better have a big head.
Do a cycle, a once a decade cycle for your noggin.
Just growth hormone in your skull.
For your gourd.
God, but yeah, he's doing pull-ups in what is it, Batman versus Superman or whatever?
One of those dumpster fires.
His back is, what, you think like 7 feet wide?
Probably 7 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
At least as big as this table.
At least.
Like just lats and everything. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Fine, you can be Batman. If your back's that big, fine. Fine.
But, I mean, did you like him better as Batman or Christian Bale?
Christian Bale.
Obviously.
Excuse me. It's fun.
It's that barbecue burger.
Yeah, you made some burgers for your birthday
Oh
too.
yeah, you hadn't had them like that before.
I haven't. Have you told people your secret?
So I just because we talked about the wings.
Oh, well,
on
you
here,
got a
right?
smoker.
I did.
You didn't even talk about
I got
that.
a legit offset
Yeah.
smoker for my birthday. Making butts on butts, son.
Yeah, that
Butts
thing's
on
serious.
butts.
That
So
thing
that
is
was what
serious.
that it got delivered at like 8 a.m. on my actual birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, because they called me like, because it was like 200 pounds. So they came in with like a truck that had a lift gate on it
That's crazy.
and had to lower it, then rolled it into the backyard. So I was like, yeah, you can just drop it here. He's like, all right, just got to take a picture of him out of here. He headed out. I was like, all right, I'm going to go back to bed for like an hour or two, come back and build this boy. I laid back down. It was like a kid on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's all I can think about.
Right.
I got to get this thing built.
Yeah.
So it took me maybe like 2 hours to put it all together because you're supposed to have somebody help you. That was the first line of the instructions.
Yeah.
Get a partner. I was like, well, Ken's not going to be here for like 6 hours. That ain't happening. So it got to the point where I'm having to put the firebox onto the thing,
Yeah.
and it's so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to like set it on a propane tank. Propane tank was too high. So I had to like fold up the cardboard that the smoker came in like 9 times and roll it up. Anyways, it made me be creative.
Yeah.
To get it built alone.
Brain thinking.
Some brain thinking.
Yeah.
Got it built, rubbed oil in it to season it up, lit a fire, and then you got home later. Was it already smoking when you got home?
Yeah. It was smoking. Yeah. Dude. No, it's serious because I don't know if people knew before. You were just using like a charcoal
kettle
like
grill.
like a Weber from Walmart, right, or something. Or you had a Walmart.
I had a Walmart one before, but then once that one
but a
rusted
standard
out, I got just a regular Weber kettle grill.
Yeah, so you were smoking on that.
Set it up for like smoking.
Which those aren't made for smoking,
No.
so you just had to adjust. And this one's the one with like the big barrel and the chimney arm on it that just blows out the smoke. Like you can picture that. And now you were just able to do
I
like
can show you all this.
one or two. Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did 2.
Well, before you could just do one, right, or
Right.
2.
I could 2
small ones.
I could do 2 small boys.
Now you can do 4 big boys.
Two. I can do 4 8-pounders at a time now. And it was dude, it was such a game changer.
Dude,
like it's so easy to control the
temperature.
The temperature.
We can go ahead and promote your day.
Can
too.
we?
Yeah, it's definitely happening. Do you want to promote it?
If you're in the Greenville area,
or if you're not and you want to show support. So John is actually barbecuing.
What?
I was thinking of
what? What did you just say, dude?
God, I knew as soon as I
what
said
did
that
you
were
just?
about to lose
What am
your
I going to be
mind.
doing?
You're going to be smoking.
What just happened? What just happened? What just happened, though?
I thought of barbecue, and I said you're going to be barbecuing.
That is not a thing you can do. You cannot barbecue. You cannot barbecue. You can eat barbecue. Barbecue is a food.
You're going to be
guys,
producing barbecue.
No, next week I'm going to be cornbreading later if you guys want to come out for that.
Producing barbecue.
I'm going to be making barbecue. I'm going to be smoking pork butts and then turning it into barbecue. You cannot barbecue.
I got to admit, though, with that slip, it is a little hard to do, though.
To what?
You know, because I'm all in favor of saying that you can't barbecue.
Yeah, because you
and
can't.
the barbecue's a thing. But then I just thought about barbecue.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't going to say barbecuing, but then it just came out because this is what is a finished thing.
No, look, I get that. I get why people say it.
Yeah.
But
40 and slept.
And it's fine, like, if you're, if you're on the West Coast and you say you're going to a barbecue, I get it.
We're in the minority, apparently.
Yeah, but we're right.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So this is, if you're watching, this is what I have now. A legit smoke boy. That's what I named it, the boy. BOI.
The boy. Yeah.
Throw some butts on the boy later.
Yeah. I think we should brand it like somebody said we should brand it.
Well, Jordan said we could get a little like emblem and put it like right there.
Let's just carve it.
Carve it like we're in prison or something. A blood carving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an absolute game changer because it would because I mean we tried it last night.
I don't know if you noticed a big of a difference.
I did. Yeah. I mean for sure.
I thought it was like
It's more. It feels more quality.
I thought it was like this. Like there was a huge difference. I thought. Like even looking at it was a huge difference.
And that was the visual difference was definitely very apparent as soon as I started, chopping it up. But yeah, before you made that horrible mistake, you were promoting a day.
Yeah, so September 12th, 2020. So there are some good things happening in 2020. John's having his first smoke day at Fire Forge. So he's going to be selling barbecue in some fashion. We still got to figure out the whole timeline.
Still iron out the details.
But if you're able to do it, like, I mean, everybody will be outside, social distancing.
Yeah, Fire Forge, Brian and Nicole have done such a good job.
Yeah, so it'll be completely safe if you're around and want to come support and just hang out and have fun.
And you've been hearing about us talk about this barbecue that, for all you know, is fake.
Yeah, you can actually taste it. And this gives you a chance to taste it if you want to.
And at the same time, get to have some of your beer.
Yeah.
The old twofer.
No, it would actually be really cool if anybody, wants to come make a trip. I know, like, things to do are very few and far between at this point.
And this will be a safe and delicious one you can do, hopefully. Because I am both excited and terrified at the same time.
You'll
I'm
be
just
fine.
gonna whiff. Yeah. The one time it matters, I'm gonna really whiff.
What would you do? Just drop them off?
You wouldn't see me again. I'd be gone.
What if you took them off and you just dropped the first one on the floor?
That I'd be fine with.
You'd still,
because I could taste it and be like, okay, it at least was good.
I guess you could salvage it. So what would be the worst thing that could happen?
Because like the one I made, the two I made
dry.
a few weeks ago that were kind of dry. That's the one time I've whiffed since I've been doing it, and it was a demoralizing blow, Jerry.
But this thing's gonna make it.
Yeah,
better.
that was the thing because I was a little nervous about the learning curve.
Yeah.
And I started doing this thing, and I was like, oh my god, I have full control.
Well, it's physics, and I mean, they made it to where I don't know how did they do. How do people build stuff? Man, I can't. I was looking, and I do this all the time. I was looking at because I'm sure you've noticed they're just building a ton of new apartments around here. So every time I've done this for probably 10, 15 years. Every time I see a place being built, I'm like, sometimes I'm like in awe.
Yeah.
Of like, how do you
figure out? Where do you start?
Yeah, where do you even start?
Yeah, I've had that thought
how
a bunch.
do you get it's one thing to put up the beams and like put up the drywall. That's a whole thing. But then just the overall plan of how you know everything's going to go into this place to this place, and it all just comes out in this thing that's stable for a century, maybe even longer.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It's baffling.
It's mind-blowing.
And because I've had that thought too. And I never understand it. But then what really trips me out, imagine building a bridge.
I don't know. It's like you get 4 beams. Good luck.
I mean, but you just
weight?
scuba down and dig
in
a
the
hole?
Bottom?
Yeah.
I haven't even thought
like
about
the
that
Golden
part.
Gate Bridge. Imagine building that behemoth.
I can't get past the support. Like there's these few beams
like the one in
Charleston,
the whatever, what's it, cable bridge or whatever?
Whatever the name
Big
is.
Cable
I can
Boy?
picture it. I knew it. Yeah. It's like how?
It's impossible.
How did you figure this out?
Yeah.
Like somebody had to have figured this out and built it before they just built it and then it was trial and error.
Yeah.
You had to have.
Well, you
people
did
would
it
have died.
like smaller and smaller scale.
I guess, like
and then
little tiny like cross bridges.
Yeah. Well, now talking about wanting to get rid of stupid people, let me show some of my stupidity. One day, along the same terms of this, I started thinking about something one day and have not been able to stop. Sometimes it'll get in my head. Cars shouldn't work Because the tires are on the end of the axles, right? And they turn.
Yeah.
Millions of times.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can go in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be contact somewhere in there.
What do you mean?
Like, how is it not? Like, it seems like it can't just spin forever, but apparently it can.
What?
Like, the axles have to be touching something, right?
They are, right?
I think it's magic. Because here's what I'm like. I don't even know how to explain it. The thought in my head. All right, like say, and if you're just listening, there's still stuff here. If you're just listening, I mean, you're not be able to see this visual, but maybe me showing you this will help you be able to explain it. So if this is one tire,
yeah,
and the other tire is on this end, and it's turning, like for me to be able to do this, I'm able to turn with this hand and then this hand. But if everything's connected in a car, I mean, how is it able to just forever turn it? As long as you have gas, you can just keep turning it the same way forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah, it's got to be like a loose connect or something.
Like my friend Isaac told me, because he looked at me like I was an idiot, which is why I said, let me show some of my stupidity. When I first thought of this when I was in like college, he said something about ball bearings. I'm like, yeah, okay, but still, things are touching things that are touching things that are moving.
Lube.
Yeah, but even still, it just doesn't compute in my brain.
I need to see it. Like, I don't know. I can't even picture what that looks like.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't. I need to look and, like, see what everything's connected to.
You know, we should ask Mark.
Yeah, BMW Mark.
Because to me, it would have to be connected. It's as if the axle...
It is connected. It's not just free-floating in suspension.
Right, but how?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make... It's magic. There's some sort of force field.
It's definitely touching something.
Yeah, and how are they able to continually move? You get what I'm saying?
Google it.
Google what? The magic of axles?
How do axles work? How does Axl Rose work?
On cocaine and hookers.
Maybe that's how a car works.
How do axles
work? There we go.
Work?
Yeah. Ooh.
Axles are rods or shafts
that
connect to the drive wheels. The main purpose of the axle is to transfer power from the transmission to the wheels. As the axle turns, the wheels go around, and without a functioning axle, wheels do not move. Axles also serve to bear the weight of the vehicle of its Yeah, but all right.
Yeah, that didn't give like a detail. Axle magic.
Axle's magic doesn't say. Why won't it tell us? Illuminati confirmed.
Possibly.
What do axles touch? The actual serve transmit drive. Yeah, I know what it does, but how does it continue to
go
do
to
it?
images?
But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're touching. What is that?
Transfer rear propeller shaft.
Yeah, so it seems like maybe there's like a
but something in there has to be supporting the axle. And then there has to be power going to the axle.
Okay, so from this image, I could be wrong. From this image, it seems like maybe, just maybe, there's something in here. See this red part?
Yeah, I see
That's what maybe that supports the weight. But then there's something within there that turns it, and then there's another rod within that turns these green things. See this green?
Yeah.
Maybe that's in there, and that green goes to there, and then the red supporting the weight.
And all of that I'm okay with.
Yeah.
My problem is these red boys here that are going to the green.
Yeah.
Even if they're either a solid.
The red's not connected to the green.
They're either a solid rod or they're two separate rods that meet in something inside of the red.
Yeah. Two separate.
So let's say they're two separate rods that come in, but then there has to be something in the middle.
Yeah, just turning it.
So how can a thing turn forever?
When you get power, there's just some kind of twisting mechanism in here to turn the green part.
Right. But the thing that's turning has to be touching other things.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot
That's
of
the problem I have.
twist. Just think of
Is it just
anything
floating in magic?
Well, think about a grinder.
But
Like
I
the
can
coffee
see
grinder.
the thing.
You give it power and it turns. It's touching.
So your manual popcorn spinner that you use to roast your beans.
That's what it
That
is.
has
It's just all
that
circular.
has all right, that has a fixed mechanism
Yeah.
that goes to a gear
Mm-hmm.
that touches another gear
Yeah.
that goes to a thing you turn.
Yeah.
I need to look at it because how can you turn that forever?
You just do it. Right. Like my hand becomes the engine or whatever that's coming down to that.
I don't have the.
It's giving it power.
I don't have the. My brain.
Yeah, I don't know what to
my
say,
brain
man.
doesn't work like this. Like I'm sure there's some like people that know cars and shit are probably like, this guy might be retarded. He's down with the sickness. Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, well, what ISO do you think this camera's set at?
It's just like think about it as the popcorn thing. Say this green thing right here has a little circular connector on the end that twists when it gets power from the engine. This thing rotates.
Yeah.
And then it twists that. And then there's another circular thing there connected to the green thing in between there. And then that's spinning.
Yeah, see, but here's like when because I'm trying to now put it in terms of the coffee bean roaster.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to say.
Right, but the X factor there is like I know I can do my arm like this. Yeah. In this motion. Mm-hmm. Forever. As long as I have energy and I'm awake.
Or there's something from the engine coming down.
But when I start thinking mechanically, like without us turning that roaster, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, combustion. That's where combustion comes into play.
Right, but because of how my arm goes, I can understand how me turning this can then turn this thing because these are both fixed. They need me to do this.
Yeah, so you just get an extra part that acts as an arm. And that's combustion.
I just think I just need Mark to explain to me that this is not magic.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it makes no sense to me.
Like it doesn't, like,
is
I don't
more
know,
of an
but it's not.
Like all right, exploded. Like I need to see the exploded view.
Explode.
Maybe this will help. Oh my god. So all right, they come in.
That's too much.
Well, this is what I need. I need to see the parts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a stud. There's a lot of studs.
But it shouldn't work is the thing.
I think it should. I think it makes. I mean, I don't know how it works, but it's not like out of the realm of.
Clearly, it's not out of the realm, but it shouldn't work because something should be touching something.
Yeah, it's all touching. It's turning. Everything's turning stuff. And it doesn't spin forever. It only spins when you give it that torque, that power.
Right, but it has. If you had unlimited gas, it could go forever.
Yeah, until something breaks.
That shouldn't work.
No.
You're right. No, it shouldn't.
If you had unlimited gas, no.
I just don't.
That's the same thing.
I just don't understand.
You could have a little bit of gas or unlimited. It still works.
I just don't understand. Outer race lock nut plate.
Bearing lock nut.
See, that's the thing is there's ball bearings, like Isaac said, but it's like, I don't know. It hurts my head to even try and think about it because I can't. I feel like I'm not articulating my problem the right way.
Yeah.
Also,
maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how this works, but it makes sense that it does work. Whereas, like the housing, like how to come up with that whole, like how to build a house, like that makes no sense to me. So I feel like I would feel the same way if we were talking about like how that whole concept.
But I feel
erects itself.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm more okay with the house because it's not moving parts.
Yeah, but it's like the moving parts make more sense to me than like this roof is not falling down right now.
But I guess this makes more sense to me having seen houses in different stages of completion and seeing the skeleton.
But think about. So right now we're not in. Think about like a 2 or even a 3-story house.
Right.
That third story, you can have above the ceiling. You can have a couch. You can have a bed. You can have so much weight. Like, how does it not just collapse in the center? It's crazy. Like, why? I mean, sometimes you see like a bathtub falling through a ceiling.
I mean,
but
it'd
that's
be
so
different.
rare.
Like, it'd be different if the house was
damage.
hollow and there was no rooms, and it was 3 stories. But like with walls, that can help support the next.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's still like, how is the center still supported?
Because of cross beams.
I guess.
And then you build on top of that. See, this makes total sense to me. Because I've seen the skeletons of houses.
Yeah.
I've never seen the skeleton of a magic axle.
Yeah, I don't know.
And even when I'm looking at it, it still seems like some sort of witchcraft.
Well, let's talk to Mark about it. Because I'd like to know how it works.
Yeah,
it seems like it's not, but.
We got to get Mark on the horn.
Yeah, let's call it. Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Mark? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right. Well, let's stop talking about axles.
All right. Well, you mean you got anything else? Anything you want to?
No, I think we're good on time.
Are we good on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're more than good on time. Have you seen this?
Stop. I'm leaving if you play that. Just take it away. Nobody wants to see that.
All right, what you got?
What do I got? Shouts out to Florida.
You will never, ever, ever hear me say that.
Shouts out to Florida. The governor said that schools don't have to go back.
Okay. Just go to the beaches.
The first thing Florida's
Disney's
done,
open. You know that, right?
First thing Florida's done right. I will not say it's just that's the one and only thing that I know of. Shouts out to what did we even talk about? Axles,
Please don't.
houses,
Yeah, houses.
but not axles.
Right. I don't know. Can we support black magic?
Not shouts out to Goodwill. Bad.
Well, shouts out Goodwill, not the patrons, right? Because
No.
you got some fun shorts.
No, it was the people.
you can't see 'cause
the
they're
people working at Goodwill.
Okay, yeah. Goodwill, suck a dick.
Yeah.
What are you out here helping the poor? Yeah,
I
right.
mean, yeah, you're infecting them at the same time. So what? I mean, what? Do they need clothes or do they need help? I don't know.
Sounds like a win-win.
Maybe you got a good point.
Get rid of the poor, right? Those
Yeah.
nasty poor people.
Yeah. Yeah, and shouts out you being 30.
Thanks, man.
Still living.
Yeah, still here. Cool. Shouts out to your fart. Shouts out. Everyone that wished me a happy birthday. Shouts out you, obviously, and Jordan and Dylan. And, shouts out to everyone that's in their 20s.
Yeah.
And I genuinely hope that everyone's 20s are filled with as much, if not more, adventure and life knowledge and growth that mine was. So it was a wild ride.
That's nice.
Really enjoyed it, and I hope everyone enjoys theirs. Shouts out you guys for listening and watching. Remember to send us your vidges and anything else, stories, a Reddit post, anything. Send it to us.
Yeah, whatever. Any little human encounter you have at this point. We are finding. I mean, they're very few, and when we have them though, they're very entertaining, and it makes so yeah, anything.
Anything at all. Send us a story, something happened to you, and like we've done before, because you'll remember we were talking. Ooh, which reminds me. I'm not going to say it fully, but you can remain, as someone has done before, you can remain anonymous if you'd like. You email us and be like, hey, just don't mention my name. And we're fine with that. And if you want to email us, that is all spelled out, thegreyboysatlarge@gmail.com. Grey is G-R-E, G-R-E-Y.
You see that? Just take away the,
Take off podcast and put @gmail.com. find us on Instagram. You can find us on Tweetar. And Jerry, I don't know if you knew this. We're on YouTube.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
No, I knew that. We're definitely on YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
We've been recording these for a little bit now.
Yeah, we've done a few video pods. And again, we desperately need and would very much like for you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because, Jerry, I don't know if I've even told you this yet.
You have.
Have I?
Blood Orgy?
Yeah. So let me make a confession as to why we would really love for people to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can Google us. You can not Google us, but you can search.
You don't even have to watch.
The Greyboys at Large on YouTube. And here's one of the big reasons. Once we hit 100 YouTube subscribers, we will be able to pick our own URL. And currently, our Greyboys YouTube channel is connected to one of my Google emails is like an extension of it. When Jackass 2 came out, which was years ago, Chris Pontius, which Jackass was a huge part of our lives growing up. We made our own Jackass movie as kids. He said something about a blood orgy in like a Viking voice. And my little brain thought it was one of the funniest things I'd ever heard. We were playing World of Warcraft. I had a character named Blood Orgy.
He's a Worgen.
He was a Worgen. A warlock. No? Yeah, a warlock.
Yeah.
Worgen
right.
warlock.
Yeah.
And it was funny to me. However it happened, that is now the Greyboys URL.
Yeah.
Is www.youtube.com/bloodorgy820. And we'd love to be able to change that. So get if you're with your friends, take their phone, get on their YouTube, subscribe to us, mute us if you want, take your parents, your family, take everyone's phones, get on their YouTube account,
just do
subscribe to us. Please just subscribe to our YouTube so we can change that stupid ass name. That'd mean a lot.
Yeah.
That can be your birthday present to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That'd be great.
Maybe we give you some barbecue too. We'll see. I don't know.
Check your mailbox. All right, that's all I got, man.
All right, well, guys, thanks for listening. Please subscribe, send us stuff, like John said, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.